This is a project set up by Process Plant Network for a customer doing a number of different products, including a bone broth, thick bone broth, and mayonnaises. It's a multi-purpose cooking, emulsifying, pumping system. It's comprised of 3 parts. Number 1, a fully reconditioned 400-litre electric cooker. This cooker is scrape surface. It also tilts forward and back, and of course it's electrically driven. Electric power, which creates steam around the jacketed vessel, which we can cook upwards of 110 degrees. And it's also got some nice features such as water dosing and programmable memory and recipe control, etc., etc. We've done a few things to make the machine a lot more easy to work on. Number 1, we've put it on its own stainless steel plinth. Before, they were down on the ground, hard to clean and difficult to move. We have fully reconditioned the unit, put in new motors and gearboxes, and refurbished all the bearings and the other parts of it. And we've added in a extra control panel which allows the customer to turn on the 4 banks of heating elements independently, because the power in their factory is quite low, so they need to do it in stages. This wasn't available with the machine before. So this is a universal cooker. A lot of people are wanting electric cookers because the other heat sources like steam and gas obviously require a lot more upfront cost, but you do need a fair bit of power. You're going to need 80 to 100 amps of power to run something like this 3-phase power. So you cook in the vessel, and then of course you want to be able to pump it away to fill, or you want to emulsify to make a nice smooth broth, and this is what the rest of the system does. So coming around here, coming out of the cooker, we added in a 3-way valve, and this 3-way valve allows us to either, once we've finished, pump away to their filler, or to drain, or go through the pump. This pump here is a Metos a sine pump. It's an IPAC sine pump, and it's designed to be very, very gentle on the product. We can pump chunks of product that are soft without breaking them up. So if we want to pump from the cooker straight to somewhere else, we can go straight through on this path. That's why we've got this hose here, and this will take it away somewhere else. If instead we want to take that chunky product and we want to make a nice smooth broth out of it, we'll pump from the cooker through the pump, and we'll go into the 3-stage emulsifier. This is an IPAC 3-stage emulsifier with a 15 kilowatt motor, and we call it a 3-stage emulsifier because we've got 1 stage, 2 stage, 3 stage. In each stage we're refining the product and making it more and more smooth, and inside are a series of teeth, and they just get finer and finer and finer, and so it runs through, goes in, and recirculates. And we can do that in a series of passes. Doesn't take long, only 5-10 minutes, until such time as it's nice and smooth. Some people like to do a half smooth, half chunky, in which case you would maybe do half the batch smooth, and then stop that, and then just pump it, mix it through, and then pump it out, and that way you get a blend. This system, we added an additional function. If we want to make a mayonnaise or a salad dressing or something like that, we need to add an oil phase in. This hopper over here allows us to fill up with, say, oil, and inside here we can set the amount that's going to run through, because there's a pipe that runs inside here like this at right angles, and what it does is it creates a suction for the oil to be sucked through. Now remember, when you're making mayonnaise and stuff, you have to dose the oil at a specific rate, otherwise the mayonnaise will flop. So this is a complete system for cooking, emulsifying, pumping, all the rest. It's all food grade, designed for food grade. All the fittings are hygienic triclover fittings, and when you want to clean it, it's very simple. Just fill it up with water, heat up the water, run it through the system, do a first rinse and drain, can add some cleaning chemicals, run it through, rinse and drain, and away you go. All the machines themselves are standalone. This one has its own controls, the pump has its own controls, all variable speed drive, on off, automatic manual. Same with the emulsifier, has a variable speed drive, and that's the system.